Loud. Miss Patty, maybe it's you. Welcome, everybody. It is Monday night, December 2nd, and we're very excited to be here. We have a lot to celebrate, and I am going to start by sharing my screen. Hello, can you see us? Hello. And I think we want gallery view. Okay, hello, can you see us? So, or maybe I should.
No, you don't want gallery view now. You want to, it's okay. You can't do any other view but what you have right now. Because you're using your PowerPoint.
Okay, so welcome. If we have any background noise, I'm going to just start muting people. Just to eliminate the background noise. Welcome to our December team meeting. And it is our Moserino, Friday, and Ryan team meeting. Isn't this a cute picture? We were on an airplane going together. So
somewhere. So
before we actually get started, mark these dates in. So if you have a calendar and you're jotting down, we are going to start a new We Can Do It group starting Sunday nights at 7:30 p.m. and running for 6 weeks, starting on Sunday, January 5th. Jacqueline, you're one of the reasons we're changing. I posted that question on my personal page, but we were missing some people that we really wanted to capture into the We Can Do It group. So the current one that's going, we'll have one more call. We'll finish out this session and we will reconvene Sunday night, January 5th. You need to decide if you want to be part of it. And if you do, if you're willing to work hard to make 2020 a year of growth. So it is not for people who just want to, it's for really people who want to be director bound. So I think everybody should want to be director bound, but I can't make you. So coming up locally, Tuesday, December 17th is a big day. So our local people, that night, we're going to be having a holiday party at my house for everybody, directors and consultant. During the day, that's our annual trek to downtown Chicago for our director dinner in Tracy Vance. If you want to fly into Chicago on that Monday, you got any cyber deals today, fly in on Monday, go home on Wednesday, and join us under the Christmas tree.
Denise is coming in.
Denise is coming in.
She's coming in Monday morning, right, Denise?
All right, Tracy, we got to work on it. You should come in. You should come in.
I'm looking.
Who wants to come in?
Because Tuesday morning, we go downtown Chicago.
Oh, yay, come in.
I'm working on it.
Okay, so we go to Macy's. We have lunch under the Christmas tree. We have the fairy come by and she sprinkles the glitter on her hair as we make a wish for the new year. And it is our treat for our director team. So Tracy, we got to work on this. Okay. And then Monday, January 6th is the first Monday of the month. That will be our next team Zoom call. So will 2020 be the year that you have clear vision? So here's the Friday team. Look at what we did. Our personal Rise team had over 35,000 in sales. We are climbing each month. I want that to grow. We had over 1.7 million. On our personal team, we added 3 new people. In our organization, 95. But look at this. All right. We have some new directors. And they are on this call. Yay. We have Tracy Vance and Lisa Ford. So I'm unmuting Tracy. You have to unmute yourself, Tracy.
Okay.
Do you have any of your team members on this call?
I don't think so. I didn't see everybody that has jumped on.
But do you want to have a shout out of who helped you guys become a team? You want to shout out to your 5?
Sure.
Your family 5?
Heather and Samantha, and I got those. They were big help in growing. And Stacy is new, and we're getting Rebecca back going, and Sherry. So
All right.
everybody's ready to keep going. So
I am so proud now. The turkey trot. Do you want to say anything about what made?
I just pushed it more this year. You know, I feel like if I gave people the, hey, get $100 instead of 200, you know, it wasn't as much pressure. And a lot of them come back with more. And I got more people this year. And then we did, I did a virtual for it too. I had a host ask me if we can make it a virtual. So it kind of just ramped it up. And we're going to try to do a reindeer dash and add some team members to it.
Excellent. A reindeer dash for adding members. Wonderful. And I saw Lisa Ford. Where are you? Lisa Ford.
Where's Lisa?
I'm here.
Okay.
Woo!
Oh, Lisa's here. Yay! That's our other new director. Yay! The Ford organization.
Yeah.
So Lisa, do you want to do some shout outs to your organization?
My team was wonderful. They really did help me reach the goal. So Diana Lynn, Melissa, Liz, Sherry, Pat, Debbie, there were 6 of them that all helped. I did about half of the goal and they did the other half. So I've got to be really proud of them.
Yay!
Good job.
Excellent.
Yay!
So, and then anything you want to share about your
You know, I just really started concentrating a little bit more on the team, growing it. That was kind of my goal, was to grow the team a little bit as much as I could. And then just reaching back out to them and giving them the training to get started. So I think that was really our success, because 3 of them were brand new consultants. And Liz really helped, and Sherry, they really had good shows for their initial shows. And that really helped us drive the sales and the numbers.
excellent. I'm so proud of you. And tomorrow night, if you're local, I know DJ's going. I hope Melissa's going. Jennifer, and Patty, we're going out to Bar Louie's for the bruschetta and drinks and the burgers and celebrating Lisa's promotion. Now, if you look on the screen, I listed, look at P Chefs on the Rise. Jacqueline, I just want to give a shout out to Jacqueline Powell, who was our #1 consultant on my personal team with 3,616, which means you did level 3 of the Sellathon. Congratulations. I was #2. So isn't it great? You beat your director. Lisa Ford, #3 with 2,800. Tammy Holmes, almost 2,600. Linda Trotman, 2,200. And then take a look. Michael, do you see you are #2 in my overall all organization? Chantel in the #1, 23,000 in 1 month sales. Michael, 17,000. Becca Yon, who's a brand new senior executive director, 16,000, and Debbie Cook, 15,000, Ellington Boyce with 13,000. So I'm going to stop sharing. Patty, do you want to do your team?
Yes. Wait, this is the weirdest thing, but okay. Oh, this is crazy. My this computer won't let me update because it's a PowerPoint. Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm back.
England.
What's that?
You could just.
I'm back.
Oh, hi, Chantel. Or Coretta. I think it was Coretta.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me just screen share. Give me a sec.
And just to let everybody know, I'm muting everybody except for who's talking. So if you have a question, all you need to do is unmute yourself.
Okay, this is crazy. I'm just going to do it this way. It's not letting me play from start. Okay, nope, I don't want to do that. Hold on.
Do you want to just say your numbers, Patty?
You know what? Let me just try. And this is crazy. I could, but hold on. I'm going to do it like this. It's just nuts. I don't know why it won't let me do it, but that's okay. All right, share. Hold on. Hold on there. You'll be able to see it. It'll just might look a little wonky. Can you see that?
Yep, I can see it.
Okay, so yes, we too had a great month. It was a great record breaker month for the year with our organizational sales of $545,824 and 22 team recruits. So give it up to our team. You guys are like totally amazing. Here we have our top 3 in sales, with Michael being our #1 person in sales with 17,125, just as Marie said. Anna Luck had 14,402. Connie Busher had 12,204. I'm just going to say the other couple. Tennille had 11,277, and Jamie coming in at #5 for the organizational sales at 10,947. So congratulations. And let me move on here. Hold on. We too had 3 director promotes on our team, and that Denise Garza, who we've had some people just come from behind on that very last day. That was absolutely crazy, and Denise Garza was one of them. So congratulations, her and 6 of her team members pulled it off. But she's got 11, I think 12 now, because I think she just got a new recruit this month already. So congratulations, Denise. And Sherry Waller, and I'm not sure if Sherry is on the call right now. She may listen to the playback. She thought she might make it on there, but congratulations on your re-promote to directorship. And I'm pretty excited, again, to come from behind, but working the whole time to try to do it. So someone, Mary Hebert, in my 3rd generation, actually promoted. So we're excited for her. And congratulations to all of them. So on our personal team, my personal team whooped butt this month. Just say it. $79,835. You guys are pretty amazing. And Jamie, you came in #1 spot with 10,948. Sandra Higgins was 6,109. Jennifer Hood at 3,572. So totally excited. I think that was it. Totally excited for all of you. And here you end the year this way. So there is nothing but up for next year and this month. So how you start this, next month will be awesome. How you start this next month and this next year will be awesome. So thank you and congratulations. Yay.
Excellent. Well, if you want to stop sharing, Patty, then I can.
I did.
Okay. Well then, all right. And I will get
I
back
did,
to
Miss Marie. Right? Didn't I? Yeah.
I think
Not
so.
sharing. Yeah,
So, all right. So we have had many promotions this month. Also, Karen Winter and Linda McGuire, our new senior directors. We have Ellington Boyce, who qualified month 1 national. And because of all of you, we were a national team this month. So yay, I'm very excited.
Yay!
So we've got to continue what we're doing for it to become more permanent. So I'm hoping we're going to have a wonderful December, January, February. So let's just keep on going. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I know Lisa Ford, Tracy Vance, Katie Bardo, all a real big part of us being a national team. So excellent. So obviously December is about gift giving, holiday parties, people getting together, baking cookies, and pretty soon we're going to be talking about New Year's resolutions and having a new year better you. So let's keep on going. These are really important dates. You guys should know them. You can check them out in the Explore section. But if you're delivered by Christmas, things have to be submitted by December 16th. So you should circle that date on your calendar. If it's not a party, but it's just an online order, you have until the 17th. Of course, people can pay extra for shipping and have 1-day delivery if they want to do that. So it's our last month to earn Disney. Shout out to our Disney earners already. So, and there's lots of ways to earn it. Obviously, we're going to be starting a brand new year, January 1st. So I just want to make a special shout out. Every single person on this call, you ramp up your business and you're going to be earning a trip next year. It's a perk. It's a bonus. Other companies barely give their employees a ham or a turkey or a gift card for Christmas. Our company gives us a vacation. And it is not impossible to earn, but obviously you have to show up to work to earn the trip. So you can earn it by selling consistently. You earn it by developing directors on your team. Obviously, building your team makes a difference, and developing people on your team makes a difference. So Pampered Chef has a formula. Every 4, add 1 more, and you can track it. As every 4 shows that you do, hopefully you're doing the right things with inviting people to book and to join. And this is just based on research. So you can start tracking. So 3 areas for a successful December. I'm going through some of these fast so we can get to good stuff and talk about it. We have 60% off the 2 entertaining sets. We have selling with all the gift packages. We have recruiting. So let's go to what are reasons to party in December. So we have a sips and appetizer party. Make a note, Patty, if you want to type this into the chat, PC team training and the password. We have information there about 5 appetizers in 15 minutes. We also have a theme show for cookie baking, a cookie exchange cooking show, and other support materials for doing holiday parties. On our virtual PC team training site, I will repeat that, our virtual PC team training site, there's also holiday packages in there, holiday information, and we also have a mock show in there. Both on P-Chef on the Rise in Patty's group and Nancy Joe's group, we have the opportunity, if you want to take advantage of a virtual mega show. If you're like not sure what you're doing in the virtual world, you want to invite some customers, you want to invite some hosts to be part of a virtual show, and you want us to run it for you. Lori Miller, who is helping us with the virtual site, will be running the virtual show or the mega show. So I want to just, we're going to come back to this if we have time. In the STIR, Dee Ware shares about December bookings. Okay, so we'll come back to that if we have time. New Year, Better You. Who here has ever made a resolution in January to be healthier? Raise your hands. Anybody ever do that? Like, I'm going to exercise. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to drink enough water. I'm going to do ever. So this is going to be, Pampered Chef is really going to be behind our enrichables and healthy cooking and people trying to create a new year, new you. So if you're looking to book your January, and it's double for free in January, that is one of the things that you can do. So for coaching January hosts, in fact, I even printed them up. I printed them up. Where did I put them? Oh, right here. So we have host letters, host coaching letters. There's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. If you could see my screen, egg roll in a bowl, zucchini noodle carbonara, and a cheesy spinach pinwheel wreath. The whole idea is you try to book your January shows now, in addition to filling up these next couple weeks of December. So you're looking for December and January shows. But how do you keep January shows through the hectic holidays? The old-fashioned snail mail way. You're going to send your January hosts 3 notes. You could make out 3 envelopes, address it to them, and say, hey, DJ, looking forward to our party January 10th. As you're getting ready to entertain over the holidays, here's a great holiday recipe for you. Then a couple of days before Christmas, hey, DJ, looking forward to our party January 10th. You know, this is a great recipe to make during the busy season. Then right before New Year's, hey DJ, so excited for our party coming up January 10th. Happy New Year. Here's a great recipe for you to make. Looking forward to our show. And it keeps you in front of your January show hosts. Little trick. You could change the verbiage on this and use it with any host anytime. Send them something in the mail to say, hey, I'm looking forward to our party. My family appreciates your support. We're working on a big goal. My business helps pay for my kids' braces, or my business pays for, our, whatever. And you're an important part of it. Thank you for, keeping your show date or whatever. So host coaching material is right there. Grab it, look at it, and tweak it. If you don't like what it says, create your own. So let's look at what's happening right now. Who likes the 5 for 35? Okay, this is where you unmute. Who would this be perfect for?
Teachers.
Teachers.
Right,
Excellent.
coworkers.
Coworkers.
Stocking stuffers.
Stocking stuffers. Michael, what did you say? I thought you said something and then.
Bakers. People that like
Bakers.
to bake.
How about like the mailman or the UPS driver, or little gifts like that?
I think the straws are really going to be popular because a lot of people are, moving away from the paper straws, and this would be really appreciated. I think they're going to be a big hit.
So my question to you is, what could you do to promote? Let's think of soft selling. What could you do to promote any of those 3 5 for 35s? Susan, I see you're on here. I don't know if you want me to mute you, if you want to come on to, I'm going to mute you. Let's see. Let's see who's.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you want to add to that, like how to promote the straws, or?
Well, I know with one of my parties, what I did was I put the straws in there, and I let people know that before I realized Pampered Chef even sold them. Before I came back to selling Pampered Chef, I bought the metal straws off Amazon, and I got ripped off. Because the Pampered Chef straws are the same straws, but they're cheaper.
Wow, that's great to know. Cheaper than Amazon.
So that was really one of my things that I brought up to people, was that I bought the straws already, but that I got robbed on Amazon.
Well, there you go. We beat them. And now where it's 5 for 35, that's even a better deal.
Yeah, it's even a much better deal.
All right. I'm going to challenge each of you to take a really cute picture of you drinking a smoothie or something with a metal straw, or take a picture of your kids with metal straws, or anybody else have an idea? Or the mini serving spatula?
You could serve the mini serving spatula with the brownie pans.
Absolutely. I was also thinking the last piece of pumpkin pie, or the last your leftovers from Thanksgiving, you had one more slice of pie in the pan, and say, oh my gosh, this is the last of Thanksgiving, and then put a plug out there for the mini serving spatulas. All right, anybody else?
I think the straw sets would even be good for like teenager gifts, friends gifts, because that's really, it doesn't even have to be an adult.
Mm-hmm.
The straws, I think, would be good in like another reusable cup, and then you could put it with like a gift certificate to like Starbucks or any of those places for coffee. I mean, I use mine every day for my iced coffee.
Love it with our iced coffee. You can even put a little recipe for cold brew from Pampered Chef's blog. 10 uses for leftover cold brew. There's an article there. Good idea. All right, and then the powdered sugar shaker. Question of the hour, what do you shake? What are some of the things you shake?
Cinnamon and sugar on French toast.
All right, love that. What else?
Cornmeal.
Sugar, flour. Powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar. Like, I'm just like, what are some of the things that you use powdered sugar for? I'm just trying to.
Oh, got it. Oh, on top of cakes. I mean,
Waffles.
Waffles,
Cinnamon sugar toast.
cinnamon sugar
Pancakes.
pancakes.
I mean, if you're feeling real crafty with my kids, I do the pancakes and make like the Santa hat and then the powdered sugar with snow.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
And if you decide to do the elf on the shelf, he could really have made a mess in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, we have them. He just has yet to arrive because somebody is not on their game. That thing is cool.
Well,
Don't worry.
use it with the
Our elf
gingerbread
arrived late
houses.
too. Our elf arrived a couple days late too.
okay. Well, in the chat section, please add any ideas that you have to promote any of the 5 for 5 in the Baking Buddy. So a subliminal, how many of you raise your hand if you have cooking shows, like live real people cooking shows in the month of December?
I do.
Patty and
I do.
Absolutely.
so Michael,
do.
tell me how you're going to promote the flour sugar shaker or the gift with purchase. What's your technique?
My technique is spend $99 or more and get this free gift.
There you go.
That's worth $17.
Mm-hmm.
And again, there's a great stocking stuff for last minute gift. It's always somebody you forgot to get a gift for somewhere along the way, or, oh gosh, my kid needs a teacher's gift today. So, all that kind of stuff. Those things right there are good for those gifts. They can be intentional gifts. They're also great to have in case I need a gift.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just thinking that we, as our own customers too, with the straws, I'm really liking the cold brew idea, and like having that as a really cute host gift as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, don't forget to put it in the chat if you have more. Let me just go on. So we already talked about tonight is Cyber Monday. So we have a few hours left. Free shipping, but this is only on orders that come as outside orders to your website, not orders that are being added onto the show. And if they spend over 100, they're going to get 10% discount for the next 6 months. This is truly a pilot program for the company to see if they offered something like this, can they drive customers back to you without people hosting, but them spending 100, will you get a repeat customer who now gets the 10% off? So they're going to see what happens with this. So, so countdown to holiday shopping. So how to maximize sales. There is a great little video on things. So I already did how to soft sell this. I'm doing really good. So let's talk about what's in it for you with December sales. Look at this. Level 1 is $750. And we already had somebody on this call say that they're almost there just from cyber sales. Level 2, $1,500. Patty, do you have the numbers, or anybody have access? I know I posted that in PChef on the Rise, what the value of the 3 levels were.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find them, Marie.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you're looking for them, I want to emphasize on why it's a great time for somebody to join us this month. How many of you feel like December's crazy, right?
Oh yeah.
But people who start in December are given the gift of an extra month. So it's really like they don't really have to start till January. Like they could take advantage of people purchasing for Christmas gifts or that, but they're going to get 4 months So they're good. Instead of 90 days, they get an extra 30 on top of that. They get 120 days to make their bonuses, to get fast track rewards. And remember that if anybody that you add to your team becomes a director and gets fast track rewards, you get the rewards as well because they're part of your team. So it's like Oprah. You get a car and I get a car. She gets the 500 and you get the 500. So that is a really good thing. So I want to stop sharing for just a second. And I want to show you something else. Where am I at? I have screens covering up other screens. Oh, crapola, Marie. Sorry. Pampered, not perfect. I was going to take, oh, here it is. All right, now I will share my screen again. Tell me if you've seen this. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. This is part of, if you go to the STIR and you click on training, this was the call that was done by Stacia.
For our new consultant.
Okay, and I'm just going to take this right up to 7 minutes. Oh, here we go.
Tool shows 4 parties a week. No.
Okay, I'm just going to show, I'm sorry. Let me get it right to where she started. This is a new executive director who just became an executive in a short period of time. And I just want to play for you just a minute or two out of this training. And I'm going to challenge all of us to watch it. This was meant for new consultants, but listen to this.
Right now. So when I'm talking with my new consultants, I just kind of find out, why did you sign up to sell Pampered Chef? What was exciting to you? Or, you know, and a lot of times people say, oh my gosh, that kit, what an amazing deal that kit is for, you know, the price. And I hosted a show and it was so much fun. And I'll say, okay, I want you to take that and realize that other people want this too. So I want you to take that excitement and I want you to share that with other people. And so I really work with them on who are you going to reach out to? What are you going to say to them? And we're going to start by booking 4 parties next week and 4 parties and this is virtual shows, 4 parties a week, no matter what. And if you want to do cooking shows, we're going to do 2 parties a week, no matter what. And so, you know, I bring out that excitement in their business, and by talking to them, I'm like, and tell me about your excitement. What are you excited for? Oh, well, you know, I can't wait to use the products. What product are you excited about using the most? And I get them, you know, work that excitement up. And I think when they're excited and then they get on the phone and they're talking to their friends, excited, right? And then we talk about the host rewards.
So somebody needs to mute.
Their friends. So when they're reaching out to their friends, they're thinking about all this excitement and all the things they can offer to their friends as potential hosts. And then who wouldn't want to host a show with them, right? I mean, it's a no-brainer. Who wouldn't want to? This is amazing.
Okay.
So,
sorry, guys.
Then we talk about who are you going to reach out to, and it's everybody. Everybody. If you are so excited, you want to tell the world. Pampered Chef is an amazing company, and all we have to do is attach our name to it. That we are their Pampered Chef consultant from now.
Okay. So I'm hoping you're not seeing my screen anymore, are you? Okay. It is a wonderful new consultant training that the company did, and it featured Love Carpenter and Jennifer. And I really do challenge each of you to watch it. So I just wanted to show you that. And let me get back to my PowerPoint, and we're going to just finish out by, okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, we're good. We're all good. Back to sharing. And then I don't know why I'm seeing your screen. What are you seeing in front of you right now? Can anybody tell me?
The gallery view and then
Gallery view, that's not what I wanted you to see.
We're seeing your computer of us.
oh yeah.
Of the-
Okay, now do you see
Yeah.
the dash? Okay, all right, so let's do from current slide. All right, here we are. So when somebody new starts, and including all of us, we really do have a bunch of tools on Pampered Chef to help us. So new consultant kits with tools for in-person and virtual parties. We've got the dash. When you recruit though, what's in it for you to add somebody new? You are going to get overrides on make a higher percentage on your own sales and your team sales. You're going to get a recruiting bonus of 50 Pampered Chef dollars. You're going to get incentive trip points for the trip when they qualify, and you're starting to build a team in your future. But do you know that every year, in addition to earning the trip, in addition to earning your commission, in addition to, if you're a new consultant, earning the new consultant rewards, we also have a thing called Excellence Awards, and it goes through till the end of May. So it ends June 1st. And this year, in honor of our 40th anniversary, which is in 2020, the gift is going to be an exclusive Tiffany & Company designer bracelet, and you get a charm for as many categories as you earn. Looking ahead to January, we have free prep mats. There's going to be an extra closing cut for early January shows, and double rewards with shows that are $650 or more. And Enrichables will really see front and center be introduced, because that's the time of the year that people are thinking about having healthier eating. Save the date for coming into Chicago. We're going to be having an enormous conference this time around. It is going to be Pampered Chef's 40th anniversary next October. So this summer, they are inviting Pampered Chef Canada to connect with Pampered Chef United States, and we will be doing this conference together. So our Canadian brothers and sisters will be with us. We'll be at McCormick Place right on the water, and the dates are a little different. It's like a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we will not go through the weekend because there's another organization taking over McCormick Place after us. So you're going to learn what the next trip is on December 13th. Be looking for your inbox at 1:30 that afternoon if you're a consultant, earlier in the day if you're a director. February 3rd is going to be spring launch, where we will find out what all those products you're earning are. That's going to be pretty exciting. And then if you're an advanced director or above, by March 1st, Pampered Chef is hosting a leadership conference called Empower 2020. So I have something up on the screen right now that I wanted to quickly go over, and it was part of the materials that Pampered Chef was talking about with Facebook restrictions. And the thing that I wanted to point out right here is the things that we're seeing on Facebook is not because Facebook wants to shut Pampered Chef down. Facebook has identified and shut down, look at this number, 5.4 billion fake accounts in its attempt to tighten the platform. So they're really trying to eliminate sort of scammers. And so if you're wanting to do business in social media, these are the two things Pampered Chef wanted us as directors to emphasize with you. Reduce and slow down your posting. That's why they're encouraging block parties. and encouraging you to ask your host to do a post or 2 a day. Send them the picture, send them the verbiage, and ask your host to post in the party herself or himself. And then create your own unique content. You can go live, you could take pictures in your kitchen, and there's a complete article about it in the Stir. So that's all I had. I was going to go back to the booking thing, but I want to just open it up for conversation, and I wanted to go to the comments. So Michael's excited about the 10% for 6 months. Susan needed Toy Story pancake faces. Good idea for the powdered sugar shaker. Stocking stuffers, cornmeal, cinnamon sugar. Okay, so, and Patty gave the password. So let's open it up. Let's talk about what you guys want to talk about. And
Marie, I think she's on here now. Sherry, are you there? Yeah, she is. She's there. So Sherry wasn't on at the beginning, but our new director, is she? Sherry, I saw you there. I think you're there, but I think you're muted right now. So I just wanted to say congratulations, because I don't think she was on at the very beginning of the call. So congratulations to Sherry, but she just has a little thing that says Sherry on there.
Okay, congratulations, Sherry. All right. So anybody have a comment? Sorry guys, I have you muted. You know, Jamie, I want you to unmute. You just had an incredible $10,000 month.
Did.
So Jamie, tell us what you did. Inquiring minds like mine want to know.
Well, this, in my almost 18 years with the company, this seems to be a trend for me, and someday I'm going to figure it out, but I seem to have an extremely good month, and then the next month is crickets, and this is a cycle that I'm in, and I have been for a long time. November was extremely good, but at every turn trying to book December, I hit a lot of walls. And so now I'm in that little bit of a panic mode going into this month, thinking, how is it that I don't have a full calendar right now? So I'm really open to any ideas. November, I just really, in October, I was making a lot of calls, a lot of contacts, which I know I just need to repeat. I think I had just planted a lot of seeds all fall, and they finally came to fruition in November. And some really motivated hosts. People ready to spend money. It just, there was a little bit of luck, but I worked hard too.
Well, you're a living testament to how we start out the We Can Do It group. We start with Stephanie Richardson's 25 contacts. And her business exploded the moment she made that a habit of having 25 contacts a week. And we asked the first week that people double that and make 10 contacts a day and have 50 contacts for the week. And a contact is a two-way communication, whether it's text to text, ear to ear, face to face. There has to be a discussion back and forth for it to count as a contact. And customer service, reaching out, green dotting. But if you make that a habit, you are going to get no's. We're going to get people who will say no, thank you right now, but you will get yeses. So it sounds like that's what you did in October, which resulted in an incredible November, right, Jamie?
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it. I worked my shows trying to get bookings and had good success with booking November. I think that there was a little bit of lag of some hosts from the previous year, just because I, been in so long. I had a few hosts that had turned me down last year. That now this year was a good year for them to decide to go ahead and book November. I find that if I can get in front of people, I do well. I have no problem with the selling part of it. My show average is really good. It's the getting the show or getting the booking. And I also want to get better just with my overall virtual presence. So that's something that I'm trying to get better at and learn. And I'm going to really watch that training on the block parties because I want to get better with that. I feel like virtual parties take up a lot of time for me.
Jamie, what about, I mean, obviously you probably do amazing customer care as well. What about just going back to some of those parties and?
Yeah, that's my next step for sure. I found that this in November, that's now I'm trying to catch up on all of that. A lot of my shows still haven't even delivered. Not that that's an excuse, but I really noticed that we had some really big lag time coming to the West Coast. I had shows sitting for 5 or 6 days before they ever even shipped. I have a lot of people shows that close on the 21st, 22nd that don't have their product. So
blame the snowstorm in Colorado and Montana, and
I'm sure it happens. So some of that customer care is a little tough when people don't have their stuff, but I'm still going to do it. I'm going to do some out of the box calls and
Well, I'm wondering if Tracy would come unmuted. You did the turkey trot, Tracy. Can you speak to that? Because you generated quite a bit of new business doing that.
I think I did the goal of 12 hosts and $100, and I did a couple of events, and events I don't sell a lot. Like, I mean, I've learned now over time I'm not gonna have a ton of orders, but I do make a lot of contacts. So anytime someone came up to booth and I started talking to them, if they talked about wanting to order something, I said, hey, would you like to maybe participate in this turkey trot? And I actually was prepared, which was big, and had envelopes, and it had the instructions and a catalog and some order forms. And I just said, see, ask a couple people, you'd be amazed. You're picking out $40 worth of stuff. And, if you just ask another friend and you get $100 before you know it. And I told them it was just worth a try. Like if they didn't do it, it's okay. Whatever they got, they got. And then I actually gave away all 12 packets, and I've been following up with them. I think I got 6 hosts that got me everything back by Saturday, whatever the 30th was, by Saturday. And then there's a couple of stragglers, which I'm fine with because I'll just put them in for this, that show. I have direct ship now, so that's my other benefit. I feel like I can put in orders and not have to close out a whole party. So I have learned to use that to my benefit. It's not, I feel like it's not as stressful.
So behind the turkey trot is basically like just creating a mystery host party. Are you giving away the benefits?
Yep.
Okay. So however much you end up getting, then you end up giving those away.
Yep.
That's
and then like right now, I think it's up to a $1,100 party maybe.
Okay.
And like I was gonna I did it last year and had less participants, but what I thought this year I would do is say, they don't know that there's a competition, so to speak, going on, but like I kind of have charted who collected more orders and who ordered the most. And I'm completely good with going, hey, you had the highest orders. I'm going to let you pick. Do you want this 60 off item, or do you want a $40, $3 in product?
Okay.
Because maybe they ordered everything they really wanted, but they didn't get that 60 off. So, and I'm kind of going to just reach out to them all and do it that way. And that way I feel like it helps encourage them. Hey, you know what? I really worked hard. And so I'm going to try a reindeer dash and do the same thing. I have some people I've already messaged, and I'm going to try. A couple of my consultants are like, how do I do it? What do I do? So we're going to try to make a Facebook event and do the same theme, basically the same thing, but you're going to have like a host, and you're going to have a host, and you're going to have a host. And because I have ScentShare, so I don't mind posting it for them. A couple of them are still learning. A couple of them, one who's not very computer savvy, but she wants to be. So, if we can do that, then that way I thought, and I can try there's a $200. I know I've seen the flyers online, and I kind of attempted to alter one. But I just kind of stuck with the one I've been using with, hey, and it says on it, if I don't get 12 people, just know the orders are altered. The benefits may not be exactly what's listed, but I mean, with 6 people, I already hit 1,000. Like, so it's not, that's kind of the hope, is you're not going to get more than 100. So.
Great.
Could you expand on that a little bit more?
To what?
When you're saying a reindeer dash, what are you saying?
I was trying to find, I don't think I printed out. It was one of the, I'll see if I can stick it. I don't know if it'll stick a picture in there, but it was one of the flyers, like in one of the virtual party Facebook groups. And let me see if I can find it, but
you could share your screen if you want.
I can try.
On Benny, and we could kind of do a reindeer dash using him as my.
Like I will share it. Okay, I know you can't see this, but I'll share the screen in a second. I'll see if I can find it.
Okay.
And it says on this one, looking for 12 dashers to participate, all 12 win a prize. So your dashers are your hosts.
Okay.
And everybody gets a packet, and all I put in the packet was a catalog. I think I put 3 or 4 order forms kind of to encourage, and then collect at least $100 in orders and turn it into me by and I have to change the date on this. That was the one thing that I realized. So
there you go. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, it's like one of those. Exactly. The one I have looks a little different, but it's basically the same. And mine says, 12 dash, so you can adjust it, and I am not graphically inclined on the computer, so I can cover and I can make new text, and that's about all I can do. But they're like, oh, anybody interested, send me one. So they're not having to have people over, because it was Thanksgiving. You're like, hey, take a catalog with you, bring it to work, just throw it on your desk. Because I've had people who bring it to work, and a friend of theirs orders $200 worth of stuff, and
Wow.
it just kind of, but it's the same kind of thing, Jamie. It's like a little bit of a luck, where you're like, you just get it to the right people, and it's not as, I feel like it's not as pressure on them. Oh my God, I have to have a party. I have to hit $200.
Right.
So I'm gonna try it again. And there's some people who I'm regulars, I'm just like, hey, why don't you take a catalog? Why don't you see what you can get? And then what we did with the turkey trot was I made a Facebook group, and I put all the hosts in there. And so this is where it gets a little confusing, but there's one link. So instead of having 6 hosts and 6 links, I just made one link. It was called Turkey Trot, and everybody ordered, because I can see who they added, in their friends. When they add their friends, I could see, that Marie added Patty. So if Patty places an order, I could go back and look and see who, to give credit to. So it was a little bit of a spreadsheet keeping for me. But again, Patty's going in, and Patty's placing her order, and Patty's paying, and Patty's doing everything. So I don't have to necessarily collect anything from her. And then that way I just keep up. And then, all the hosts actually put in their own orders, because then anything that they win as a prize, it becomes basically a mystery host. And then my daughter is hosting the party currently. That's how I have it saved. So then I can just go in, and then there's only, I think, one host who doesn't live locally. And I don't mind, if she picks something big, I'll pick that thing to ship to her. It's worth it just to get her, because she was a really good host for it. And she tried. I mean, a lot of them just go, hey, I might as well try. And then I just had to remember to like text them or message them.
So then you're going to deliver the free products.
Yeah.
Okay, because they're local. Makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm going to try it again. And one of my consultants wants to know how to set up a party for it. So we're going to try for her.
Excellent.
But like I said, even if you just get $500-600, I mean, it's new people and it's exactly like anything is.
I mean, hey, I'll take it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
So
and I think,
go ahead.
I think one of the things that we're trying, the first 2 weeks, everything between now and December 15th, you're going to get paid on mid-month, but it would be great to really have 90% of your December in by the 15th and have your January booked solid. So this week right now is like crunch week for us to be on the phone, to book our January, to really get our December going. And you want to earn those products for free, right?
Yeah.
You're going to want, when you find out what the products are, you're going to be like, I could have had this all for free. And you're going to, and you'll want it. And we always know January, instead of January being a crappy month, January with double for free for hosts is usually a great month. And with virtual shows, it doesn't matter what the weather is. It doesn't matter where you live. Anybody anywhere can be part of a January show. And if you want to be creative with it, you can add in exercising and drinking water and other tips. Put lemon in your water. Like, you could do things to make it your own. All right.
The other thing is that because, the November special go through December 15th.
Exactly.
The cutoff. So you could technically, somebody buy a blender, get one, at half or whatever.
I might have left that out, that it was technically going to be because I want to get it in by the 14th anyway, so everybody can get everything by Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So the dates on my reindeer thing will be like, get your orders by the 12th. And that gets it, or the 13th, because that's a Friday. Everybody gets
But
paid.
you've already set it up, because you can't retroactively start a November show.
No, I already started.
You can, but I didn't say that.
No, I didn't hear that at all.
You can set up a November show right now.
I've done it.
Yeah, you can.
Jamie's, you're not on direct ship now, are you, Jamie?
I'm not.
All right, so you can set that up right now if you want to for November.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't hear that from me either.
No.
Okay, I know nothing.
Nothing.
All right. So, Mr. Michael, I got to
Yes,
ask
ma'am.
you had a $17,000 month.
17,000.
You got to at least share a little.
Well, I don't mind sharing, but I do want to share something with Jamie, because I know Jamie well enough to know that she can say this to people and it be effective. People spend a lot of time decorating their home for the holidays.
Oh.
And so I use that a lot, because so many people just automatically go into the mindset, oh, it's too close to Christmas to have a party. But it's not too close to Christmas for them to show off their decorations, get together with their friends and enjoy an appetizer or enjoy what you have to offer. And so many people have, just after today, they've gone through Black Friday, they've gone through Cyber Monday. Now they're like, now what am I going to do? And some of them are already wore out from shopping. So now it's time for me to go have some downtime, some girl time, some me time, and chill with some friends. So what a great opportunity to do a show in these couple of weeks. Also, talking about bookings for this month, Christmas is the 25th, is midweek. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day is midweek. That gives us all the weekends. And some people are going to go out of town. Some people are not. So don't write off the rest of the month after the 15th comes and goes. I've booked all the way out through the 21st. And then I'm starting cranking January up December the 27th and the 28th on that Saturday and the Monday the 30th. And then they're going to have their 31st and their New Year's Eve and their New Year's Day. They're going to rock it out. And then back on the January the 3rd. I've already got the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Well, not the 5th because I'm going to Chicago, but 4th and the 3rd and the 2nd are already booked with January. So
You're coming
another
to
thing that I want to
Chicago
share.
on the 5th? Did I just hear
Yeah,
that?
I wasn't supposed to say that. Okay, but anyway, I want to encourage, especially new folks, because we sometimes think, oh, that's right after the holiday and everybody's broke and nobody's going to have a show. And that's some of the best sales in the entire month of January are those first 2 weeks when people are still geared to be going out and still geared to be spending money, and they have Christmas money or holiday money they received to spend on something. And it might as well be Pampered Chef. So don't discount those first 2 weeks and think towards the end of the month it's going to be better than the beginning, because I have found that it's not. And for the last several years, my first 2 weeks have been awesome. Marie, I just, to answer your question about November, I just, said, I just want to make things simple and do very simple recipes, and just had to remind myself that people don't have time to cook. So I am going to focus on a meal solution for my cooking show, and even posting things on Facebook and the couple of virtual shows that I had, just keeping it very simple, simplistic, and showing the power tools. The power tools.
What was keeping it simple in terms of what
Okay,
you highlighted?
well, when you are looking at, and we were talking, well, I was talking to HO today about making sure to keep things simple. When you can take the blender to a show and you use the wash cycle and you sell 2 blenders full price without doing a recipe, that's what I'm talking about. Just doing something that's easy and not so hard. I've been doing tomato soup in the blender this month, along with, cooking chicken in the rock crock. So potatoes in the rock crock. So just whatever you want to do, just don't overkill. Don't be, don't go out and try to be the pampered caterer and have a buffet at a show and just consume yourself with what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Have a good time, and people want to book. They want the power tools.
So tell me how you sold blenders full price just using the wash cycle.
Well, because I saw you encouraged me a couple of months back. I think it's been probably 8 weeks now, when you were so excited about making confectioner sugar out of granulated sugar in 15 or 30 seconds, whatever it was. So I was considering, what am I going to fix in a blender at the show? Am I going to do an appetizer? I'm going to do a soup, whatever. And after I got the blender out after I saw you do the sugar, and I did the sugar, and I'm like, woo, that's off the chain. How many times have I forgotten to buy powdered sugar because I don't bake regularly, but I always got granulated sugar in the house. So anyway, I said, shoot, I'm going to turn, and then I washed the blender after that. And I said, well, that's what I'm going to do at the show. I'm going to wash the blender. I'm going to let it sell itself and just talk about it, put it over here and let it do its own thing. So at the first show I did that lady, she bought the blender full price just by them knowing the wash cycle. The next show I did the same thing. Then I decided, well, let me do a tomato soup in here with some canned tomatoes and a couple of, tomatoes and our sweet basil rub instead of fresh basil, because we don't sell fresh basil. We sell sweet basil rub. And I put a tablespoon of that in there with the tomatoes, and he put it on soup, and people are like, oh my God. So I've been cooking this soup now for a few weeks. I mean, so that's what I was talking about just keeping it easy and simple. You don't have to look like a chef. I hope that encourages some of our virtual folks too that haven't done a show yet. You don't have to do a whole lot of work to have a successful show. You really don't.
So, but I'm imagining that you're encouraging people, like you're the person who told me you need revolutionary products. You taught me the word revolutionary.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you saying to them? Like, give us a little Michael here.
Oh, so as in like you're talking about the blender or
Well, you're giving them permission to buy the blender. They're not buying it for just the wash cycle.
right? Well, you know, our blender cooks. And so people get real excited about that, that there's not a lot of blenders on the market that actually do what ours can do. So I always try to emphasize on the and then some of what makes our product different. And first of all, me, I come with the product, you know, all of us, we come with the product, and we have a great guarantee on our product. And it's our stuff's easy to use, easy to clean. Half the battle of cooking is cleaning. So when you have self-cleaning blender, well, now, you know, my hosts get real excited because they wash my dishes, and that's one dish they don't have to wash, Patty. Woo! Because that cleans itself, you know. So anyway, we can just go on and on and on. But I think, Marie, the key is to find what you like, what you're excited about, and express that. Enthusiasm is contagious. And booking the shows, if your host is enthusiastic, you're enthusiastic, and you're giving them a real reason why to have a show. I mean, that thing about the holidays and decorating your house, that's a real reason to have a show, to have your friends over. They want to come over. And you've worked hard on that. So, Marie, why not? What works best for you, Friday the 6th or Tuesday the 10th? Woo! And give them a choice.
Love it. Love it. Thank you for sharing, Michael. And
you're welcome, Marie.
I only missed writing you a card 1 month, Michael.
Marie, will you quit living in the past? We're moving forward. Woo!
I know. You're number 2. And you're number 1 on Patty's. So,
yay.
So that was it. Anybody have thank you for your great suggestions. Jamie said, Dee said she did the tomato basil soup and the grilled cheese and the double burner. Thank you to everyone for participating. I'm going to stop the recording